we need to talk about this Halloween update, okay? I don't know if it's just me, but I really was not super impressed with it for a number of reasons, okay? The real problem with Red Dead Online's Halloween update was that they didn't add enough stuff to make it substantial. Literally the least amount of work they could do. The mode is a reskinned PvP mode. They did not build it from scratch. And all the other, like the zombies, on what planet do zombies have guns, first off? Like brains. Is it clean? Okay, all right. Like, what are you talking about? That's my first problem with it, is like the limited time mode, which is the only thing that they actually did. It's a reskin of last year's with some NPCs added. I don't even know if they actually made zombie models or if those were already in the game. The easiest thing they could have done is change all the ambushes to zombies, okay? How can zombies talk? Exactly, Panda Nerf. Like, the easiest thing they could have done is just change all the Del Lobo, O'Driscoll, wolves, all that. All of it. Just making a dead skin. We already have the dead version of the wolf, okay? Like, they already have it. And they could have just literally had the dead wolves come out and attack you. Would you have rather them do nothing? I'd rather them do something, big boy. I mean, look, I get that there was a Halloween pass with 5 items in it, okay? That's cool. Thank you for some spooky season stuff, right? But the position Rockstar is in is not one where they can act like they don't have a rep for Halloween. They released the single biggest Halloween DLC ever, and then there was absolutely zero follow-up to it. Undead Nightmare is the biggest DLC ever. It's not even the biggest Halloween. El Sticky Icky comes in and says it's wasted potential. Yeah, it is wasted potential. It's just, I mean, for me, look, obviously this game gets better over time. They're gonna have more stuff next Halloween because they had less stuff last Halloween, right? So they're gonna add on to it. But if you look at a game like GTA, they've had way better updates for Halloween in the past. For summer, they get better stuff than we got for Halloween. When it's their fucking newest game in their flagship season, spooky season, and then they don't do anything for it. They're like, and then what they do for it is so underdone. Rockstar's a disappointment. Stop even expecting anything from them. That's what Karin has done. Yeah, that makes sense to me, bro. I expect stuff from Rockstar though because I know they need to make money, right? Like, they need to make money. They're going to upkeep both of these games. So they're gonna keep Red Dead Redemption Online going until the end of next gen at least, because that's what they've done with GTA. And even though it's not as big of a cash cow, it's still a cash cow. Like, people still buy gold. People still do all kinds. People are still gonna rebuy it on the next gen systems, etc., etc. So them acting like the player base isn't worth giving real content because there's a third the player base here that there is on GTA is kind of fucked up. More and more, like day in and day out, the thing for me is overwhelmingly that Rockstar just doesn't seem to feel like they have to try. Like, I don't think Rockstar thinks the game is out of beta. We've talked about that a lot of times here on the channel, but for me, I just don't think Rockstar thinks Red Dead Online is out of beta. Like, they are assuming Red Dead Online is in like trial mode until next gen comes out. Next gen is almost here. This is their lead up to next gen. This is their thing that's maybe gonna get people thinking about Red Dead before the PS5 comes out, so then when fucking Christmas comes along, somebody might ask for your game. Now granted, they could have a better plan than me. Maybe they're gonna announce Lawman in a week and be like, only on PlayStation 5. You know, we never know. I didn't feel like this was nearly enough. I feel like if they had done the game mode and then even just changed every ambush to like a zombie ambush, it would be way better. But they didn't do that. They just gave us a pass with only 20 levels, right? And they called it the Halloween Pass and not Outlaw Pass 4 because it was only 20 levels. And if they had called it the Outlaw Pass, people would have freaked out. But they were like, let's give them a piece of content they can't complain about, so we'll call it something else. Sure, okay, thanks for the content, right? Like, thanks for the content, Rockstar. I know there were some designers who sat there and did this. I appreciate their work, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I really don't think that Rockstar has put an adequate amount of effort into like what they're bringing out. Big Boy says, you know, they ain't doing nothing for next gen. I feel like we're gonna get Rockstar Editor, Lawman, like Heist, all that kind of stuff. All that's next gen. Whether or not that's just because of timelines or because of power or because of they want you to rebuy the game, I don't know. That's how I feel like they're gonna play it, right? If they make the new rule PS5 only, I'll personally drive to Rockstar HQ and slap somebody. Well, I feel like they'll be like, utilizing the power of the next-gen systems, Red Dead Online is able to accomplish new feats, take you to heists and places never before seen. You know what I mean? I can totally see them playing some sort of card like, oh, now that we have the power to develop on, now that we don't, you know, aren't making the game run on medium and low settings, we can actually add stuff. ITM says they don't even need to work on a next-gen enhancement. They can just release the PC port and tweak a few things. I think that was the point. I think that's why they took so long on the PC port, was because it's really a next-gen port. And then they kind of like adapted it to PC. Now, the only problem is they won't be able to release a version for the PlayStation 5 and make it PS5 exclusive or Xbox exclusive because there's no headroom on PC. So they'd have to release a role that's PS5 exclusive on PC and then just tell the previous gen people to get fucked, which I don't think they would do because it's just a little too messy of a PR move. But even fucking still, the way that they've treated this is like just annoying. Like, look, I'm sitting here, we're playing Red Dead, I'm wearing a raccoon hat, we gotta, you know, we're doing it, okay? But for me, I don't think that this Halloween pass was any sort of level of good enough for where it should have been, anything like that. Like, I know a lot of people were like, oh, we got exactly what I expected to get. And it's good that you didn't, you know, like build your hypes up and then get let down. But like, on some level, this is just conditioning. Rockstar purposely doesn't give much. They purposely don't fulfill expectations so that when they do give something big, it blows what little they've done out of the water. And by comparison, you're like, wow, this is so great, thank you. And to be entirely honest, as somebody who makes content around this game, I have done more for the month of October than Rockstar has done for the last 8 months. Like, even the scene I'm in right now. Like, and it's just annoying to me with the level of money and the, wait, what is that? Lime and whiskey? Ayo, Crips, I need you to get in here. Yo, put that down, dude. Don't bring that on camera, dude. I swear to Jesus, Crips, you bring that on camera right now, I'm gonna beat you. Come in here, get drinks. Get drinks for everybody, okay? I'm in the middle of a rant. They need to be well compensated, okay? Yeah, I just don't think the way that Rockstar has handled the Halloween update is acceptable on any level. Just because people were expecting less, right? Just because we weren't expecting a really cool update doesn't mean that there should not have been stuff, guys. Like, I understand the leaks came out and so we knew kind of what we were getting. And so people were like, why are you expecting more? And it's just because, bro, we needed more. We literally needed more stuff. Like, this has been Pine has better content than a multi-billion-dollar company. How is that possible, chat? How is it possible that I could sit here feeling an obligation to you guys, right? Like, my thought with all this is that I want to build the best stream possible, the best experience for you guys possible, right? How is that not how Rockstar feels? Even on some level, Rockstar's lack of communication, right? They leaked their own fucking update. They did that on purpose, okay? They leaked the Halloween update. And then they don't even have anything extra on top of it. Any, you know, real plan as far as, or I'm sure they do, but they won't release it. You have too much faith in corporate greed. I have faith in consumers, right? And so does Rockstar. It's crazy that the RDR2 content creators care more about this game than Rockstar. That's what this whole point, that's the whole point I'm making, is that, like, I really feel like Rockstar dropped the ball with the Halloween update. Maybe that's the title of the video. Rockstar dropped the ball. I know this game is going great places, but personally, I feel like Rockstar really dropped the ball with this update. I think they really dropped the ball. The next few months will be crucial to the game. Exactly, NYC. That's my point. Like, if your next few months are crucial to your game, it's not like Rockstar doesn't know that. Why would you not drop something better for Halloween? Also, did they even play test the Halloween shit? Because it was bad. Cool Flying Pig. Appreciate that follow, friend. Welcome to the wagon. You gotta earn this VIP shit. Yeah, welcome to the wagon, Pig. I appreciate that.